All right, fam, Elon Musk has made a new statement regarding Nvidia, and it's pretty crazy. Not only that, we've got a lot of things to discuss on Nvidia, like the supposed and alleged subpoena. We also have to talk about the fact that an insider sold a ton of shares, and even more than that, Nvidia has invested in another AI company. We're going to get to the bottom of all of this right now in this video. But first, before we do that, I have a huge announcement, guys. This Friday, September 6th, 7 p.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. Pacific, I am hosting my free webinar. That's right, absolutely free. You're going to learn more in the hour that you spend with me this Friday than you will anywhere else. I also have a huge announcement during the webinar, so you guys don't want to miss it. Very limited spots remain for this webinar. Once it's full, you won't be able to attend. And last time, there was hundreds and hundreds of individuals that emailed me and could not get in. So if you guys want to learn more than you ever thought possible, and you want to take a sneak peek into what's going on in my Discord and coaching, my free webinar this Friday, September 6th, 7 p.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. Pacific. So let's tackle the first issue at hand, which is the alleged subpoena that Nvidia says they didn't get. Nvidia has not been subpoenaed by the DOJ. So what's going on? Nvidia said in a statement to Bloomberg that it has not received a subpoena from the US DOJ, Department of Justice, related to an ongoing investigation into the possible antitrust law violations. Nvidia's spokesperson said Wednesday in a statement, Nvidia wins on merit as reflected in our benchmark results and value to customers. And customers can choose whatever solution is best for them. The spokesperson added, we have inquired with the U.S. Department of Justice and have not been subpoenaed. Nonetheless, we are happy to answer any questions regulators may have about our business. Bloomberg previously reported that the DOJ sent subpoenas to Nvidia and other companies to determine if Nvidia penalizes customers who don't use its chips exclusively, or if Nvidia makes it difficult for customers to switch to other chip manufacturers. However, Nvidia instead received requests for information in the form of a civil investigative, often confused with a subpoena, according to the latest Bloomberg report. You'd think Bloomberg would understand the difference between these two separate scenarios. A subpoena is not the same thing as a civil investigative. And I'm in law school, and there's a big difference between the two. One is really just a civil and formal way of saying, hey, we want as much information as possible to determine if going forward is necessary. A subpoena is a court ordering you to supply all information to a court. A civil investigative is not a court order. It's a request. It's a civil request. They're not the same thing. You'd think that Bloomberg would understand this, but apparently they don't. They jumped the gun. They started spreading misinformation. So now we understand that there has been no subpoena on Nvidia. What I'm saying is, from what I've read, it doesn't look like they have, and Bloomberg went out and spread misinformation on the situation, so there has been no subpoena on Nvidia. That brings us to the second order of business surrounding Nvidia right now, and that is an insider has sold $27,574,820 worth of shares. This is Jen Huang, which is the CEO and director of Nvidia. On August 30th, he sold 240,000 shares for over $27 million following the Form 4 filing with the SEC. He currently has control over 861,979,236 shares of the company, with 76 million shares held directly and 785 million shares controlled indirectly. This is the reason why Nvidia dropped the other day. When the markets looked like they were coming down, it was because of Nvidia. So because he sold his shares, it brought Nvidia down, which brought the market down with it. Plus the PMI data wasn't good. So it really wasn't a market pullback. It was more or less Nvidia paired with the PMI data, which there is a chance to reverse that with the PMI data that came out today. And not only that, also the jobs report coming out tomorrow. The next thing to talk about with Nvidia is the fact that they've now invested in another company, this time in Japan. So we've moved from Serve Robotics and SoundHound onto a new company that they just invested $100 million into. Nvidia is investing in Subpoena AI and partnering with the artificial intelligence research company to spur AI development in Japan. Subpoena AI, founded by Google engineers in 2023, announced the collaboration with the US chip giant on Wednesday, saying it raised over $100 million from a group of investors. The Series A round was led by venture capital firms New Enterprise Associates, Colsa Ventures, and Lux Capital. The Tokyo-based company previously raised $30 million in seed funding round led by Lux Capital in January. Subpoena AI said it would work with Nvidia on AI research, data centers, and AI communication building in Japan. The AI lab is developing technology aimed at automating the development of foundation models based on nature-inspired shared ideas. The team at Subpoena AI is helping to spur the democratization of AI in Japan by developing cutting-edge foundation models to automate and speed up scientific discovery with NVIDIA's accelerated computing platform. So now it's on to Elon Musk. I want to explain to you guys what he has said about NVIDIA and what's going on with this stock right now in the market. But first, if you guys are having trouble in the market right now and you don't understand the sentiment or the fear and greed factor of the market, you don't understand what's going on right now, or you're having trouble making money in the stock market, I offer a full training course, Discord, and one-on-one coaching. If you guys take your financial freedom and financial health seriously, I would love to help you. You can sign up at any time, investswithcorey.com on the screen, or the link will be in the information box below. So let's talk about NVIDIA and what Elon Musk has said about the stock itself, due to the fact that it's tumbled quite a bit this week, and a lot of it has to do with the CEO selling shares. The sell-off looked like it was part of a rotation rather than being driven by anything specific to the chip sector. September tends to be a rough month for the stock market, and investors appear to be in the mood to ditch equities ahead of a barrage of economic data. This paired with the fact that the CEO sold shares. He's an insider. Insider sales in high quantities can lower a stock's price quite a bit. They're also digesting NVIDIA's latest earnings report, where the semiconductor giant beat analysis top-line expectations but issued a slightly underwhelming future outlook. The report also flags some production delays for its next-generation Blackwell chips, which are set to start shipping later this year. However, Tesla's CEO Elon Musk served up a reminder that demand for NVIDIA's current line of products remains strong, despite investors' recent worries. Musk said that xAI, the artificial intelligence startup he founded in March of 2023, had successfully brought its Colossus AI training infrastructure online after just 122 days. He said in a post on X that the cluster, which is powered by 100,000 NVIDIA H100 graphic processing units, GPUs, would be the most powerful AI training system in the world, adding that it would incorporate H200 chips to double in size in a few months. So Elon Musk is on board with NVIDIA and buying up a lot of these chips, and he believes in it. And he is a very intelligent business entrepreneur, and he's built a very successful company, which is masquerading as a car company, but it's a data acquisition hub, an AI company, and autonomous driving company all in one. xAI isn't alone in inking a deal with the semiconductor giant. In January, Meta Platform CEO Mark Zuckerberg said the company plans to have bought billions of dollars worth of GPUs by the end of this year. With all of these orders coming in from Tesla, as well as Meta, and the fact that they are the leader in AI, NVIDIA is likely to hit $140 or $150 by December or January. By the end of summer 2025, NVIDIA could be peaking $200 to $250. This is really going to depend on the Blackwell chips, problems or delays, and if Meta and Tesla buy as many GPUs as they say they will, and everything goes according to plan, and the rate cuts continue, and everything works exactly like we expect it to, there very well could be a 100% return or a 2x return on your money on NVIDIA. And going forward, there could be even more growth. This is incredible. Not a reason to fear. The recent pullback was Jensen selling shares. Insider sales happen, and they lower the stock price. Plus PMI data, interest rate cuts, the election, the fact that it's September, and the guidance for third quarter was a little bit lackluster in comparison to what we expected due to a delay in the Blackwell chips. As long as Blackwell goes according to plan, they get past the delay issues and the rates get cut by the feds, and everything goes according to plan, and quarter three reports are good for NVIDIA, which they should be. Going into the end of the year, NVIDIA is going to run. So this is really not a time to be fearful. It's manipulation in the markets at its finest, with the Bloomberg reports of the alleged subpoena, which NVIDIA said never happened. It seems like scare tactics. Jensen sells the shares as an insider, and the stock naturally comes down, which brings the market with it as they shed almost $300 billion in market cap. So people fear and start selling, which exaggerates this exact sell-off. Then this weird news comes out about this supposed and alleged subpoena, which incites more fear and more sell-off. I wonder who this benefits when stuff like this happens. Let me think. Hedge funds, market makers, insiders? Yeah, that's exactly who it benefits. Trying to shake you out of your stocks. Do not let that happen. NVIDIA is strong. Elon Musk Mark Zuckerberg, they all believe it is. Everyone believes in Nvidia, and they've been crushing earnings quarter after quarter, year over year, every single time. So don't let them shake you out of your stocks. Buy the dip, dollar cost average, sell puts, hold, and continue to grow your wealth with Nvidia. Don't forget, guys, this Friday, September 6th, 7 p.m. Eastern Time, 4 p.m. Pacific, my free masterclass webinar. You're going to learn more than you ever thought possible in that 1 hour with me than you will anywhere else. If you guys want to be a part of this webinar, you can sign up. The link is in the information box below. We have a very limited amount of spots available for registrations on this webinar. Once it's full, registrations will be locked and you will not be able to participate. So sign up, link below, and be sure to check your email and your spam folder to make sure that you've been signed up, and I will see you there. I have a huge announcement at the webinar. I can't wait to meet you guys. There's going to be a Q&A. I'll be answering questions. I will see you guys on Friday. And remember, guys, hold on to Nvidia. Don't let them shake you out of your stocks.